You're watching India Today with me, Nabila Jamal. You heard that. Our top focus, love jihad, back in the spotlight with the BJP now accusing that in Maharashtra there's been a case of love jihad and urges Uddhav Thackeray government to probe into it. Now, let me take you through Maharashtra BJP. Kirit Somaiya has now made this explosive claim on the alleged love jihad that's prevalent in Mumbai. He says 21 girls have gone missing in Mumbai's Govandi area. And they've been missing for the last few months from the Govandi area, and he's hinted towards a possible love jihad angle here. Somaiya has demanded a high-level inquiry by the Uddhav Thackeray government into this matter. The Mumbai police was quick to counter the BJP leader's claims. Mumbai police, in its clarifications there, have said that 23 girls have been missing in 2020, according to the Govandi police station, out of which 15 girls were majors and 8 were minors. The police now establishes that 19 of those 21 girls have now been rescued and they are back to their families. 4 of them are yet missing. This is what the clarification of the Mumbai police is. Let's take a listen. Kirit Somaiya, the BJP leader, what he said.
मुंबई के गोवंडी पुलिस स्टेशन क्षेत्र जैसे गए कुछ महीनों में 15, 17, 20 साल की 21 लड़कियां गायब हो गई। कोई न कोई उनको उठा के लेके गया। अनुष्का चौहान 15 साल की, मैंने पुलिस स्टेशन के अधिकारियों से बात की, कोई गांभीर्य नहीं है। क्या ये लव जिहाद का हिस्सा है? क्या ठाकरे सरकार इसकी जांच करेगी?
Let me cut across to Pankaj Upadhyay, our reporter from Mumbai. Pankaj, take us through this case here. BJP accusing a case of love jihad in the Govandi area where 21 girls he accuses have gone missing, and this could be a possible case of love jihad. Mumbai police have come forward to set the record straight, saying 19 of those girls have been rescued. 4 of them are still missing. Take us through the details. Why did the girls go missing, and where are those 4 girls? Is this a case of love jihad? Any clarification on that?
Well, Nabila, first of all, coming to the case, Govandi is a suburban area in Mumbai, and senior BJP leader Kirit Somaiya has alleged that over the past couple of months, around 21 girls from this very suburban area have gone missing. And he alleged that when he talked to the senior police officials that no one seemed to be serious about this very issue. And he had hinted at the controversial issue of love jihad as well. After that, India Today TV got in touch with the Mumbai police, and Mumbai police made a detailed clarification on the issue and said that all the minor girls that had gone missing from the Govandi area over the past couple of months have all been found. In fact, there are just 4 cases which are still under investigation. They have further refused to comment on this very issue of love jihad. But Mumbai police says and emphasizes that they are looking at all the possible angles. As far as Kirit Somaiya is concerned, he still maintains that he will be visiting the Govandi police station tomorrow to get more details about the issue.
Rescued,
now,
any idea as to what really happened to them, Pankaj? 19 girls who were rescued, any idea what had happened to them?
The Mumbai police has not really come out with any details about these cases as of now. Over the past couple of weeks, we have been trying to get in touch with the police, but it is today, after the allegations of love jihad that Kirit Somaiya hinted, that Mumbai police has come out with this clarification. Mumbai police also says that being a professional organization, they would not want to comment as such whether there was any love jihad angle that was involved in any of the cases or not.
Right.
What they have specifically said is that all the minor girls have been found and that there are 4 cases that are missing.
But that's still not specific enough, Pankaj Upadhyay. Thank you very much for joining us, but that's still not specific enough. The Mumbai police is still not established whether this is a possible case of love jihad as accused by the BJP leader. After the BJP leader brought it up, the Mumbai police comes forward to say no, 19 girls have been rescued, they're back to their families, 4 of them are still missing. But what happened to them? There's no clarification on that as yet. So here's our big question here. Mumbai love jihad, is it a reality or a bogey? Marriage for love or for jihad? And can the police clarification really put this matter to rest? Shouldn't there be a better reaction or a better explanation with regards to what happened to those 23 odd girls? 19 of them have been rescued. Where did they go? What happened to them? Is this a case of love jihad? The police have got to clarify. Joining us on the panel here, Anila Singh, a BJP spokesperson, and Mahesh Tapase, NCP spokesperson, joining us for more details on that. Anila, BJP leader there, Kirit Somaiya, accusing the Maharashtra government of overlooking cases of love jihad, says that 23 girls have gone missing and this could be a possible case of love jihad, a blanket statement that he makes here. And of course, the government, the Maharashtra government, not wanting to pay much heed, calling this a curated, manufactured term of the BJP.
See, Nabila, this is the harsh or I can say it's a cruel reality of our country that not only in Maharashtra, I can cite examples in each and every state of our country where love jihad is happening, and it is happening under the mission of Ghazwa. And this is the harsh reality, and the political parties who are into the politics of appeasement don't see it.
They deny it. They go into denial mode. And same thing is happening in Maharashtra. As Mr. Somaiya, he said that 21 minor girls, they got abducted. Now the police clarifies without giving any evidence that 19 girls are back in the home. They're not telling whether in reality they are back or not, and they're not giving any explanation that whether they were abducted or some sort of fraud happened with them. They are not coming out clear with it. This shows that there is definitely something fishy, and the Maharashtra government...
But Anila, if there was a case of love jihad, don't you think the parents, the family members would have come forward? Mass abduction sounds a little off, doesn't really seem logical, don't you think here? Mass abduction for conversion.
It is not mass abduction. These girls, they were abducted, or they were, taken on the wrong path from time to time, not in a single day. I can say so. It may be in a month, it may be in 2 months. It happens, and it happens everywhere. This is the reality.
So basically, you're making a blanket statement that because the girls have gone missing, this is a possible case of love jihad.
So this is what I am saying, that why not government is coming clear on it? Why not the Maharashtra police is giving any sort of explanation? This shouldn't happen. This is the reality. And we know it. Love jihad, it started, this phrase was coined in South India, not by Bharatiya Janata Party government. So we
know back in 2009, now see, interfaith marriages are common, and this is possibly one of the only countries in the world where you have this kind of diversity. You have people of all religions and in sizes, in that many numbers. So this is basically terming interfaith marriage as love jihad. Is that what you're...
No. Absolutely not. Absolutely not, Nabila. I have got so many friends who have got into wedlock, and they come from different faiths. I'm not saying, or we are not saying that love jihad means that you are marrying somebody from a different religion. The thing is, when somebody says that I am Anil, and he puts kalawa on his wrist, puts tika on his forehead, and in reality, he is Anis. He is not Anil.
So you're
and
saying
by
this
the time,
is a common,
the girl gets so much in love with them. Please allow me, give me 5 more seconds. I'd like to explain this because, very rapidly everybody says interfaith marriage means love jihad. No, absolutely not. When a girl is pushed into a fraud, then by the time girl is so much madly in love with a boy, she says, okay, fine. And we know in Islam, you cannot marry any person until or unless you convert. So here the story starts, and we know that how Anjali becomes Aisha, and then many a times we have seen how she is burned in the...
It's not an isolated incident. This is how Muslims basically try and deceive Hindus, and they put a tilak and pretend like they're a Hindu, and it's a common affair. It's a case that happens across, according to what you're saying.
It is not a general statement.
Right, but you're saying that this happens rampantly across of India. This is a menace, so much so that it has to become a law.
Do some case study. Tell your channel to do some case study.
so
come
much.
to
No,
know.
if you have any statistics, we'd like to know. You're saying so much so that this is now should be made into a law. That's how menacing it is. Mahesh Tapse from the NCP there. This is Maharashtra government that has to respond. 23 girls who have gone missing, many of them under the age. A few of them still just about 18 years of age. Still no clarification by the police as to whether this is an angle of love jihad or not. Police say, as a responsible institute, we don't like to indulge in such talk. But what really happened to these girls?
First of all, let me tell you, Nabila, that wherever there is love, there is no place for jihad. And I do not know why the BJP party and the spokesperson of the BJP are hell-bent of creating a jihad within the pluralistic society of this country. We are all one. And love and marriage is a choice of personal liberty, which is enshrined in the constitution. Now, as far as the 24 girls are there, 19 girls have come home. I do not know. I do not know what was the reason why they were absconding or they were not being at home.
This
But
is precisely what is expected from the police. The police has got to respond to that. Why aren't they being Why are they being clear?
Let me get back to you. But that does not give an edge to Mr. Kirit Somaiya to jump his gun and say that it's a matter of love jihad. Mr. Kirit Somaiya doesn't have to pronounce that it's a love jihad. If he feels something, he can definitely go. He can meet the police commissioner. He can go and meet the families of the girls and then make a proclamation. Why are you trying to instigate one community against another community and getting this love triangle in between and calling it a jihad? Like I said, I maintain my stand. If there is love, there is no jihad. But yes, I would like to say again on record that the BJP and all their spokespersons are trying to divide the society.
Anila, this is a divisive tactic. Allegation against the BJP.
They are there to communalize
the
basic
Nabila, I just want to say here, all those people or all those political parties who are trying to show this, that this is against one particular religious community, I have a question. When law comes, it is for everybody, any person coming from any religion. So why people, those who want to appease this one particular religious community or people, certain people coming from this religious community, they are saying it is meant for us. No, it is not like that. If somebody is doing some fraud from any other religion, even that person is going to be, why are you getting so overexcited? I did not talk over you. I did not talk over you. This is a harsh reality, sir. And you have to accept it. You talking over me. Doesn't prove that love jihad doesn't exist in a country. The reality is,
why not let us talk on the Hindu-Hindu marriage? Let us talk on Hindu and OBC marriage. Let us talk SC/ST Hindu marriage. Let us talk on that. Let's have a debate. Why an upper caste Hindu girl cannot marry a lower caste Hindu boy?
Both of you were talking over each other. Mahesh, please take a pause there. Hold on to your breath. Anila, go on.
Safety and security by giving this law. We don't want Anis becoming Anil.
All right. What if this happens the other way around? And you're saying that never happens the other way around. The Hindu population is a larger population.
I just told you, when this law comes, the law will be for everybody, not for one particular religious community. चोर की दाढ़ी में तिनका, चाहे वो असउद्दीन ओवैसी है जो आर्टिकल 14 और 21 की याद दिलाते हैं. क्या मतलब है इनको? उनको नहीं पता कि जो कानून बनाएंगे उनको आर्टिकल 14 और 21 नहीं पता है क्या? सारे कानून जो ओवैसी साहब को ही पता है. सारे कानून जो है महेश जी जो एनसीपी के प्रवक्ता बैठे हुए हैं, only these people, they know who want to do appeasement politics. No, it is not like that. When law comes, it is for each and every citizen living in our country.
All right, Mahesh, the law is for all. It's not limited to Muslim alone. This is not disguised persecution.
Constitution of this country.
Is what the BJP spokesperson says.
You are trying to polarize the entire constitution. This is not a matter of appeasement. My question to you is, whether will you get a law where a upper caste Hindu girl wants to a lower caste Hindu boy?
To speak, you had your chance
to be second citizen in our country. Why you want they should
interfaith marriages, intercaste marriages?
Ms. Anila, if you can hold on, allow Mahesh to complete his word. All right, I've got to let Mahesh speak. He's got to have his turn.
Are you going to allow that? Make a stand on it. Will you make a stand on it?
Mahesh, this is a law for all.
There is love,
It's not a divisive
love is a
law.
matter of personal liberty. Let me say it again on record. But what as we as a government, whether it's us here in Maharashtra or you there in UP or in Delhi, are we going to protect the basic right enshrined in the constitution to any individual?
Mahesh,
But yes,
now we are
fraud,
already
it
looking
is
at the
a
BJP
deception.
states
If
across
it's
of India,
marriage or deception,
including
it can
Uttar
be looked
Pradesh,
into some other
including
angle.
Madhya
But there is
Pradesh,
a
you
genuine
have
love.
Haryana
There is a
now,
genuine
you have
intention to get
Karnataka.
married.
Most of the BJP ruled states are mulling over implementing the love jihad law. Will Maharashtra comply with it?
What do you mean comply with it? Love jihad. What is the meaning of love jihad? Like I said,
Will you
with love,
uphold the law?
there is no jihad. And if the marriage is solemnized on the principles of love, people are free to go and get married to any person, irrespective of caste, creed, or religion. We uphold the constitution of the country in the state of Maharashtra.
Right, Anila, this is a debate that's been on for quite a while. Love is a personal concept. How can you enter into someone's personal life? This is love, and when you have love, everything else is set aside. It is a willingness. First of all, conversion. One can't hold someone at gunpoint. A person converts out of willingness. Now, whether he is deceived or not, that is for the person to go file a case and eventually pursue it. But is this such a menacing problem that a law has to be put in place for it?
Absolutely. Absolutely. It is becoming a menacing problem. And let me tell you, when we talk about the laws, and especially all those laws which protect the rights of the women, there are several.
Don't you think this
whether
is
we talk about the
anti-women?
domestic
Don't you
violence,
think
whether we
this is
talk about the
anti-women?
dowry. So here comes the law. Please allow me. Give me 10 more seconds. Allow me. If one more law comes which protects their rights, we have seen, I come from Uttar Pradesh, and not a district is there where such young girls, you know, they are being trapped. So why these people are getting so much hyper about it? See, if somebody is in love, if somebody, Shahnawaz is not pretending to be some Shashank or something like that. Shahnawaz goes and
But
dates
how can
and
you
marries
establish
some
that
Hindu
tomorrow?
girl. It is
Don't you think
fine.
this will be
Who
a
is
law to be
stopping?
misused?
Who is stopping?
Anila,
But
don't
if
you
you
think
think
this
so,
law
that
can
is
be
wrong.
misused eventually with the family members there kicking up a ruckus? Even if the girl has been willing to get married, don't you think this could be put to misuse in the future date?
No.
And this is
No,
exactly
no,
the
no.
fear.
See, if girl is adult and she's coming from any religion, and if she says, we have seen the case in Kerala, Hadia case, you know, ultimately, you know, girl, you know, she stick to the thing that no, I want to live with my husband. Fine enough. I mean, they got the best of the advocates. I don't know from where they paid
So you're
money.
saying if
fees
the
for
girl
them,
makes it
fees
clear,
for them.
but
yes,
what is still not settling?
Ultimately, she was allowed to do
Anila,
that.
what is still not settling here is the intrusion into women's lives per se. You're basically worried about what a girl really wants. Why can't a girl make her own choice?
Yes, she can make her choice. But, you know, once she is trapped, she complains, then definitely police should have a law to take action against the boy.
Well,
and that boy, you know why? Everybody is
deceiving,
saying that
cheating,
boy,
all that is a law in its place.
everybody is saying that boy can.
There are rules, there are laws to anyway persecute, punish those who cheat and deceive. There are already laws in place. There's a new law that you're mulling over bringing here. But nonetheless, according to the BJP spokesperson, this is a unifying law, a law rather that will prosecute those who are trying to cheat in the name of love, in the garb of love, and trying to convert those. This is the BJP spokesperson's stance here, and many of the BJP ruled states are mulling over implementing this law, an accusation that Maharashtra is overlooking it. That's it for now. We've heard both the spokespersons. Thank you for watching.
You are watching